Well, good morning, friends. Funny angle. It is Thursday, October 5th. It is not quite 7 in the morning yet, and I am on my way to San Francisco to visit my sister. I guess some of you might not know. My sister's name is Elena. She's 3 years younger than me. She's my best friend. She lives in San Francisco, and she has a bakery there called Fillmore Bake Shop. She recently did like a makeover kind of thing, so had some painting done in there, new flooring and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to see it. You have to go early in the morning, because of traffic, but even now I'm stuck in traffic. So with traffic, it takes me about an hour to get there. It's basically just waiting to get on the bridge with all of the commuters. So I thought I'd take you with me and show you the new and improved bakery. If you don't already, if you can follow Fillmore Bake Shop on Instagram, if you like bakeries or baked goods or anything like that, I know they would love the love. She works really, really hard to keep her little independent bakery afloat, and every little bit counts. So I am excited to see what she's done, and I'll show you too. Bye. Hello.
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 Good morning.
Good morning. Come on in. Hi, guys.
Oh my God. Hi. Oh, it looks so good.
Jenny, you okay if I turn on the lights?
It looks so good. New floor. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh my God. Look at the tables. Curtains.
Like a shiny new chair.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. It's so you.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh my God. I need to see Jenny do her magic. But first, that's me. That's me.
Yeah,
So
this was
cute.
Olivia's idea to have
We
all
were
of our
such
childhood
we were
photos
such
at my
interesting
place to work.
little kids fashion day. What a dork.
You were cuter.
I know. Hi friends, thank you for going on that fun little excursion this morning. It was great to see my sister and her bakery makeover. I'm so proud of her. It was so cute and cozy in there. I wish I could just hang out there all day. But I had to come home for work. It's a weird week this week for work. You're probably like, does Olivia do any work during the day? I swear I do. But this week my company is having their summit in Chicago. Hi, Laura. But I organize the entire thing. My company that I work for now is about 35 people. So I do organize everything, but it's for 35 people, so it's not crazy. But a couple months ago, I did ask my boss, he's the CEO, and I asked him if I could not go to this one because my going to company summits and meetings, traveling for those is the hardest thing that I do with my anxiety, is my biggest challenge, and I do it. But I've been having such a hard time this year, and it's affected me physically. as well at this point, and so I just had to kind of muster up my courage and have an honest talk with him and ask him to make my attendance optional for this one. I just knew it would just I couldn't handle the anxiety that comes with this time for me. So I'm working on it, but I was really thankful to him that he let me bow out and not attend. So it's weird because I have everything scheduled, and I'm constantly looking at my watch like, oh, now they should be doing this, now they should be doing that. I'm kind of here just to, they contact me here and there, like I need to, extend my stay, or we need dinner reservations, or can we be 15 minutes late for the shuttle, stuff like that. So I'm doing that, but it is like a slow week for me because the whole company is out there doing that and I'm not. But I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm really glad that I didn't try to push myself to go and try to keep it all together and hide it and all of that. It's not easy for me to have to ask that stuff of my boss and to be in charge of the summit yet not there, but it's worth it. So that's why I'm on like a weird schedule, and I have more free time this week, but I'm not mad about it. So in between like work stuff, I'm going to try to take some photos for my shop of some silk packs, I think. I think I'm going to watch Mika from Darling Bluebell because she's like very uplifting to me, her videos. She's always so cheerful, and I'll enjoy that. So that's kind of what's on the docket crafty wise today, and I'll check back in with you later. Evening check-in. So I've been going around in the border with one color, and look at what we have here. It's not gonna match up. No. So I discovered that here is an extra stitch in here, and I'm gonna fudge it because that's what I do. That's just how I roll. So I'm going to pick out this row and then have this go all the way across, and there's just gonna be an extra stitch, and I'll live with it. But yeah, that's my update for tonight. So I'm gonna finish this. Yeah, I'm gonna fix my mistake just so I don't have to start out with it tomorrow and have a mess. But there you go, true confessions, and hopefully I'll forget by the time I finish this piece. Anyway, good night, everyone. Okay, I'm back. Dang it, I'm just gonna frog it. Ugh, I hate it. I hate frogging like everyone. I am total fudger, but I figure I lose a couple hours, but I get off to the right start because I figured out like this bottom part is just not going to be a straight line, so it's going to affect framing. It'll only be off by one stitch. Can you tell there's like devil and angel on each shoulder? But you know what? I think the angel's going to win. I'm gonna have to frog this and this. It's not that big a deal. So I'm going to, it's too late to do all that tonight, but tomorrow we'll be frogging. Oh well. All right. Talk to you guys tomorrow. I have a buddy on my morning walk this morning. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday, October 7th. I'm on my morning walk. I can't believe it's October 7th already. We're already a week into this wonderful month. Let me show you my view real quick. Not too bad. In the Bay Area down there. Waking up. Today is going to be a good day because today is library book sale day. It's like a semi-annual thing. It happens in April and October. And yes, I'm a book nerd and it's fun and you never know what you're going to find. So I'm looking forward to that. First, I'm going to do some early morning grocery shopping. And then, yeah, book sale day. We'll see where it goes. No big plans. All right, talk to you later. Well, no huge treasures discovered. I'm waiting for the day when I walk in and it's just like a stack of out of print Blackbird Designs quilt books. But that day has not yet come. But one library sale I went to years ago, it was in a different town and it was like 3 years worth of Primitive Quilt and Projects magazines for 25 cents each. So that was my big score once. But I bought one book. I spent a whole $1. Browning's Poems. Hold on, I need to get out of the sun. There we go. I thought that was really pretty. Yeah, cost me $1. But then I overheard someone talking about Books Inc. is having a warehouse sale today, so I'm going to drive over there next and try to remain well behaved. Alright, so I didn't recognize most of the books as far as like the novels and stuff, which is not a problem, except I'm trying really hard to only buy books that like are on my list of books I want to read. So I didn't buy any. I did get one cookbook, plant-based plan. I'm not vegan, but I have been eating a fair amount of plant-based food recently as I try to get on top of my digestion issues that I've been having troubles with. But the store was really cute. I did buy one thing, but it's a gift, so I'm not going to show it. But yeah, it was a really cute shop. I will definitely go back there. But yeah, as far as the warehouse sale, there wasn't really anything too tempting. So that's good. So I'm off back home. Hi friends. So I'm back from book shopping. That was fun. And I didn't do too bad. It's kind of the same with the fabric thing, right? I've got plenty. I don't need to get too many more. Anyway, it is Saturday still, and I have a package from MPI I thought I'd open up with you. Let's see here. Smaller one this time, but still good. I will unpack these with you. It'll be fun. And I'll show you what I have in there. Basically, someone put in a custom order for autumn at Hawk Hollow. Sorry, moving a little slow here. And which is so awesome. There's a lot of silks in that piece. And since I'm having like the Dark October stitching sale, I was like, it's autumn, I'll give you 20% off. And that worked out well for both of us. And now I'm going to pull all of those out of here and I'll show you what those look like. It's gonna be beautiful, I have a feeling. And then I had someone custom order silks for Dear Heart by Kathy Barrick last week, and I loved the colors, and so I'm going to start carrying that one in my shop. And then last week I also had a custom order for a conversion for A Way We Ride from Blackbird Designs, and I don't have any more of the copies of the pattern left. They're coming back in stock, but I don't have one on hand, so I'll just, when I pull the silks for that, I'll put them next to my stitched piece and we can kind of see how it looks. But I thought that came out well, so I'm gonna carry that in the shop too. So fun, exciting things as far as I feel like they are. And so those are the three that came this time. And I'll have a new order to put in with them on Monday. But I wanted to also show you real quick my whip. I showed it to you last night before, I think I showed it last night before I went to bed, but when I show it at night, the lighting's worse because it's artificial light. So here's where I am. I did the grown-up thing and I frogged, oh, that's not great either. I frogged and restitched the border. So I am done setting up the border and now I'm going to stitch some of the fun stuff. That's what I want to do. I really love the bats. I think I want to stitch a bat. They're so cute up here. So that's next on the docket for stitching tonight. So I watched, let's see, last night I watched Katie from So Tattered on FlossTube. And then today I think I'm going to watch Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. So that's my plan. And yeah, let's unpack some silks. Well, that was fun. I think I'm going to offer the Autumn Hawk Hollow as sets as a pre-order because I'm having the Dark October stitching sale, and so I can put them up for 20% off, so there might be people who want them. So I figure I'll put it up as a pre-order, and that way I have committed buyers before I order all the silks from MPI, and it only takes me a few days to get them out. But the reason I mention that is because I'm going to, in order to do that, I need to take like a nice photo to have a listing. So I thought you might like to see how I kind of set those up. Hi, so it's later in the day and I've decided that today is the day that I finally baste my Midnight Silhouette quilt. I finished it 2 years ago, the quilt top, and I've been procrastinating for 2 years on basting it. I do not enjoy quilt basting. You'll see how I do it, or maybe I'll take some pictures. I do it on the floor. I do pin basting, and it's not fun, but it's not so bad that I should have waited 2 years. This is, my favorite quilt top I've ever made is hand applique. I have the pattern here just so you can show you. You'll see it when I'm working on it, but this is the pattern. It's from Blackbird Designs. I have actually had to carry this in my shop now. And I finished it 2 years ago. It's the only hand applique quilt I've done so far. You know, when I finished it, I wasn't sure what I was going to do about quilting it. And I still don't really know. It's a mix of piecing and hand applique. I am not a good machine quilter. I have never tried free motion quilting, and I don't want to experiment on this. And it's just, I don't know. I know if I practice more, I get better at it. It's just not something that interests me, if I'm totally honest. Maybe at some later point, I will get more into it. I feel like I could do some of machine quilting around the stars. I know I'm not good at it, but I could do it. But for, like see that moon and everything, and you'll see later, looks smaller on here, but it's a pretty big quilt. I would just like to have more control over the quilting part of it. And the majority of the quilts I've made, I quilt them by hand using big stitch quilting with pearl cotton. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this. I think I'll feel more comfortable doing it that way, and I'll feel better about the end result. I know it won't be perfect, but I've never made a perfect quilt. So anyway, I'm sucking it up and doing the basting today. It doesn't mean I'll be doing the quilting very soon. Come back in a few years for that. But starting tomorrow, I am going to be dog sitting my parents' dog. So I know once he's here, there's no way I'll get this done. And I would like to have it basted so I can work on it as when the temperatures drop. And then also another reason, I think I wanted to explain beforehand, is that I mentioned in my last vlog, we recently had our living room and dining room floors refinished, the hardwood floors. Normally I would have done this in my living room, but since we just did that and I pin based, where I stabbed the pins through the fabric, I don't want to risk hurting the floor. So I'm actually going to do it in my kitchen where I have linoleum floors. I just swept in there, so I'm not going to mop. I'm not Cinderella. But yeah, so hopefully that works out. Real quick, the way that I do this is I tape down the back of the quilts, which I will take a picture of and insert once I've done that. I like to piece my quilt backs usually, and that's what this one is. So I will tape that down with painter's tape, trying to get it as tight as possible. And then I will lay down batting. In this case, I purchased black batting, which I haven't used before. I'll tape that down, and then I will tape down the top piece. And once that's done, I will take special safety pins that are curved, so they work easier to kind of dip into the fabric and come back out, and I will pin the whole quilt. It usually takes me a couple hours. I'm usually in pain afterwards, but I'm just being whiny. So I'm gonna do that. I probably won't record the process. Maybe I'll record bits and pieces and insert pictures, just because it takes so long, and I don't think my phone has the capacity to record it, even though I would play it back for you fast forward. So yeah, that's the context, and that's what I'm about to do, so wish me luck. I did it. 2 years of procrastinating, and it took me an hour and a half to base that quilt. I'm so glad it's done. I definitely look forward to getting to work on quilting it this winter or late fall or whatever. We're having a heat wave right now, so technically it's fall, but it doesn't feel like it. But anyway, I'm glad that's done. I feel accomplished. If you are considering making a quilt and you've never quilted before, please don't let that my complaining about the basting turn you off. A few things. One, if you don't plan on quilting the quilt yourself and you plan on sending it to professional long armer to do, you don't have to do the basting stage. Two, there are multiple ways to baste a quilt. You don't have to pin baste. You don't have to do it like I did it. Three, if you do pin baste, you don't have to do it the same way as me, like on the kitchen floor. There are a lot of smarter ways, I'm sure, to do it. Just check your do your research. There's plenty of videos out there and blogs and stuff, and I'm sure there's a much smarter way to do it. And 4, I'm just being a whiny baby about it. I just don't like doing it. It's kind of like some of the steps of framing, you know, but an hour and a half and it's totally done. And you know, I've learned some things over time too, and it's not gonna be perfect, but it was really nice seeing that quilt top again. It's nice seeing some of the fabrics that I put into it that I love. I had never done a quilt where I did the quilt and the borders separate, and then I had to attach the borders at the end, and I can see that I made some mistakes there. So, you know, there's gonna be some issues when I quilt it. I'm okay with that. But yeah, it definitely won't be a perfect quilt by any means, but still at some point it will be done. So, so yeah, I'm really happy that I got that down. Now I'm pooped. My friend invited me over later for a barbecue. So I'm gonna do that. And I think in the meantime, I'm gonna relax. And I saw that Michelle from Farm Girl Dry Goods did a new video, so I think I'll watch that and chill out. So thanks a lot for hanging out with me while I basted my quilt. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi friends, so it's Sunday afternoon. I went out to breakfast with my family, which was very nice, and a bundle of love and energy got dropped off at our house. His name is Sunny. He's my parents' dog. They are going on vacation, so we'll be dog sitting him for like a week and a half to 2 weeks. So that's gonna be fun. So yeah, it's a lovely Sunday afternoon. It's I'm going to indulge in some floss tube. There's a great lineup today, I feel like. Both Lisa, Kindred Stitcher, and Lori from Textilist both have new videos up, so I'm excited about that. And I'm going to work on some shop stuff, some orders. I think I'm going to package up some silks. So that's what's on deck for today. You a big help. Yes, you are. I appreciate you packing the orders with me. Look at that. Look at that pile. You've been working hard. You're such a good boy. Yeah. I feel like you've stopped being helpful. What are we doing now? You need to lay here? Go ahead and pack orders. Alrighty. Here we go. Here is an update for the last 2 days of stitching. I have a pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern without a stem and this little pedestal so far. How was that 2 days worth? Anyway, it's fun. Loving it. There's some paws and a sleepy dog. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here, and yeah, just say thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it.